So, good morning to one and all. Start. I think we have stopped here only. Is it correct? But in the actually the last session we have discussed this practical session we have discussed, but so in the practical session also we have discussed about the active filters. So actually how we are going to control the harmonics distortion here now we are going to discuss in the today class. Okay, so what are the devices we can use for the harmonic distortion control here now? So there are so many methods are there, especially we are going to use three reduction methods we are going to use here. What is this row number 19? Hi, okay, so three different solutions are there for the harmonic distortion controlling purpose. So first one is that is by we have to reduce the non-linear loads. We have to reduce them because of using the non-linear load only. The harmonics will be producers. Once we have reduced the usage of non-linear loads, then obviously the harmonic distortion will be reduces. And second one, that is we can use the filters. Different types of filters are available in the market, and we can make the circuits of that one. Devices are available for the filter circuits. Devices are available. By using that devices, we can make the circuits and we can connect to the subsystem, whatever the power system, we can connect that one. By doing that one, we can reduce the harmonics. Filtration, we can do that one. So filtration means whatever the notches, harmonics, distortions are there, those one we can reduce, we can filter, and we can send those harmonic distortion into the ground, and whatever the required is that one we can give to the customers over there. Second one, that is high filters we can use. The third one, that is called, we can use the isolation transformers are available here now. So it is going to isolate the harmonics, and that is called isolation transformer. It is going to reduce the harmonics also. So these three different methods, by using these three methods, we can control the harmonic distortion. Is it audible?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Is it audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So screen is visible.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
I'm not getting any sound. I don't know how many of you guys are listening. Okay. Okay, thank you. Thanks for the reply. So these three are the different solution methods are there. Three different solutions can be adopted. The reduction of harmonic distortion. The first one is the reduction of harmonic emission from nonlinear loads here by modification of their structure here. By whatever the nonlinear loads where we are going to use, by modifying that structure of that one, the circuit, but that is connection, that parallel series connection, based on that we can harmonic emissions we are going to reduce here. Second one is by using the high harmonic filters we can use that one, that is active filters and passive filters we can use that the systems, and by using this active and passive filters also it is possible to reduce the harmonics or control the harmonics over there. So the third one, that is called isolation and harmonic reduction transformers we can use. Okay, so these are the actually solutions here now. In these solutions, what are the different devices we are going to use to control the harmonic distortions here? The reinforced distribution systems is there. We are going to connecting these devices in the distribution system. So by doing this one, we can control the harmonic distortions over there. And second one, passive filter devices are there. RL circuit, RLC, RC, RL, okay, LC filter. So many filters are there. Based on that, the active and passive filters we are going to use, that is the devices, that is passive filter is one device, active filters are another devices here. So the isolation transformer is also device. That isolation transformers we can use. Harmonic mitigation transformers are there. Multi-purpose converters are there. By using these all the devices, also we can control the harmonic distortion. We can control. So out of these devices, out of these 6 devices and three methods, they have mentioned in your syllabus, that is active filters and passive filters. They have mentioned that one. We are going to adopt this controlling of harmonic distortion by using the passive filters and active filters. We are going to use that one here. So what we'll do, we'll discuss about this passive filters and active filters here. Okay. So can anyone tell what we have devices we are going to use in the passive filters? Yes. So mainly by controlling the impedance of the circuit, we are going to control the harmonics here by using a passive filters here. So we can use a combination of two basic circuit elements, two or more basic circuit elements. What are the basic circuit elements? Yes, anyone? Which slide is visible? Which slide is visible to you? Anyone, can you reply?
Devices for controlling harmonic distortion.
Devices for
Controlling harmonic distortion.
now
Passive and active filters. Passive filters.
passive filter, na?
Yes.
Okay. So the passive and active filters we are going to use for the controlling of the harmonic distortion here now. So the passive filters we are going to use based on the level of the harmonics, it is going to depend here now. The combination is depends on the level of the harmonics, that is the order of the harmonics also we are going to use here. So these devices actually, it is going to provide the low impedance paths. It is going to provide whatever the harmonics are there. If low impedance means the harmonic currents that is going to divert into the grounds over there. So low impedance means, what do you mean by impedance? What is the relation between impedance and current? What is the relation between impedance and current?
Inversely proportional.
Yes. थोड़ा loudly बोल दो.
Inversely proportional to each other.
Which both are inversely. Very good. So the impedance and current both are inversely proportional to each other. Okay. So these filters, what they are going to do, they are going to provide the low impedance path they are going to provide. Yes, low impedance path they are going to provide means whatever the harmonic currents are there, that higher harmonic currents, they will divert into the ground over there where the filters are connected over there. So by doing like this, we are diverting or controlling the harmonics here now. See, the passive filters, they include devices that provide low impedance paths to divert harmonic to ground, and devices that create a high impedance path to discourage the low of harmonics here now. So by increasing the impedance path, then the harmonic current, whatever the higher currents are there, they are going to oppose that one. So impedance will opposes the flow of electrons over there. So it is going to provide the constant currents over there. If we have diverted, that is using the filters here now, low impedance path, then it is going to allow the higher current, and that is passed to the grounds we are going to pass here. Whatever the excess current is there, that one we are passing to the ground, and by creating the high impedance path, we can discourage the flow of harmonics over there. We can stop the flow of harmonics current because the impedance will, that is, increases, then the current will be decreases over there. That is because both are inversely proportional, so it will not allow the harmonic current to flow into the systems over there. Okay, that is one point here. So both of these devices here now, whatever the low impedance path and high impedance path we have created, by necessity, change the impedance characteristics of the circuit into which they are inserted here. Now, where we are going to insert, see here, look at this diagrams here now. Here, the LC filters we have used, that is single tuned we are going to consider. For the first order harmonics, we are going to use the capacitor and resistance we have used. Second order capacitor, sorry, inductance and capacitor, both are connected in parallel. Then this combination is connected in series with the capacitor. So inductor and resistance are connected in parallel, and this whole combination is connected in series with the capacitor here now. So that is second order we are going to, that is harmonic control we are going to do. For the third harmonics, these two, whatever this is first and this is second here. So to combination of these two, it is going to give the third harmonics here now. That is first harmonic, this is second. So that is total third harmonics we are going to consider that one here. Like that, for the higher order also, we can draw, we can use the passive filters, we can draw that one and we can connect into the system, which is going to vary the, or it is going to control the impedance of the circuit. Then obviously by controlling the impedance of the circuit, we can control the harmonic distortions, we can control it. But the weakness of the passive filters are there actually by using these technologies. That is the weakness of harmonic, that is they cannot adopt changes in the electrical system in which they operate. Where we are going to adopt the passive filters, in that circuit, it cannot adopt here now. The circuit, whatever the parameters are there, we have to maintain constant because the changes they cannot adopt over there. So this is the weakness or disadvantage of the passive filter also we can consider here. See, we are using the capacitors here, no capacitors here, no capacitor. For what purpose we are going to use the capacitor banks? For what purpose we are going to use the capacitor banks?
Power factor improvement.
Very good. So for the power factor correction or power factor improvement, we are going to use the capacitor banks here now. So the passive filter consists of capacitors here now. So this, by using the passive filters, we can also correct the power factor also. Power factor also we can correct, and whatever the notches are there suddenly up and down, suddenly some places fraction of second, that is notch also it is going to filter in the waveforms over there here now. In the waveforms, some notches will be came, that one also it is going to tune that one, it is going to filter that passive filters here now. So that is notch filters can provide the power factor correction in addition to harmonic suppressions here. By in addition to the harmonic control, the power factor corrections also they are going to do. This is passive filters, that is called notch filters, we can call that one. In fact, power factor correction capacitors may be used to make the notch filters. Wherever the capacitor filters we are going to use, in that place also we can consider that is as notch filters we can consider. For the harmonic distortion, we are going to use this passive filters, that one we can consider, that is it is also possible for both power factor corrections as well as harmonic filtration, we are going to call that one. Harmonic filtration or harmonic distortion control, we can call that one here. So this is the short and sweet simple explanation of the passive filters. So based on this explanation, can you tell me what are the advantages and disadvantages of the passive filters? What are the advantages and disadvantages of passive filters? Here only it is there. The advantage I will tell that one. This passive filters is used for the harmonic distortion as well as for the power factor corrections you can do. That is advantage. Yes or no? And here the weakness I have mentioned here now, that weakness is nothing but it cannot adapt the changes in the electrical systems, because that is variation here now. In the system, if any changes are occurred, it cannot adapt. That is a weakness, means that is a disadvantage only. So it has some advantages. Any device you consider, it has some advantages and disadvantages are there here now. So the first advantage is very simple in construction. This is the combination we are going to use. You can construct that one, and that is costly, less costly also. That is second advantage. It is low cost. We can call that one. Third advantage, that is efficient operation. It is going to do efficient work. That is, someone has machines. Cheaper as compared to, okay, very good. Active filters, that is cheaper, low cost or less cost, we can call that one. So efficient operation. Here, see here, the services we can use for the dual purposes they have mentioned here now. Dual purposes is nothing but harmonic filtration as well as power factor correction of the load. For both the purposes, we are going to use these passive filters here now. It is actually, you can make that one into different. I have considered as only here two advantages I have written. You can consider this one as 4 also. You can write while writing that one. So you can consider that is less costly, efficient. Separately you can write efficient operation. How efficient it is, you can give the explanation for that. Okay, so it went outside that. So these are the advantages: simple in construction, less costly, efficient, and we can use this passive filter for the dual purpose, that is called, we can use for the harmonic filtration as well as power factor correction of the load over here. So it has advantages, means it has some disadvantages also. Why we have discussed that is it has some weaknesses it has here. So what is that weaknesses? So it will not adapt for the changes in the system, and it cannot function. It is not going to operate under the saturated conditions. It is not going to operate that one here now. So we are going to use that number of filters. I have shown that one here. This one, that is first order, second order, third order. I have shown that one for you. So these two order, different orders, different circuit is there here now. So the number of passive filters installed must be equal to the number of harmonic levels here to be compensated. How many filters we are going to use and what is the order of that frequency, that should match over there. Must be equal to the number of harmonic levels here now. So second one, third one, that is connection of passive filter necessities and a specific analysis of each installation here. We have to analyze each installation, we have to analyze, and we have to filter, that is passive filters are, that is necessary here. The analysis is necessity, that is required. That non-adaptability to system variations here now. So it is going to not adapt the variations or changes in the system. It is going to not adapt. We are going to, it will not accept that one here now. And bulky in size, the size is bulky here now. Tendency to resonate with other load here now. The resonance may occur over that one. So that is also one disadvantage. This completes the passive filters here. The next one we are going to discuss about the active filters. The active filters already we have discussed in the practical. In the previous class only we have discussed that. Okay, previous class only we have discussed. What are the active filters? What are we have discussed and we have done here now? See, for the each level of the harmonics, that is different circuit configuration is required, that is passive filters. So you can say that one large number of filters are required. Yes or no? Large number of branches is required for the passive filters. So that one we can reduce here now. Whatever the drawbacks are there in the passive filter, that one we can correct here in the active filters here. When the number of harmonics to be filtered, large number of active filters will be required here. So that large number of passive filters will be, that is required here now. So the actual number of branch will be depend on number of harmonic levels. Why the large number of branches are required? Because the actual number of branches and number of harmonic levels both should be equal. They have mentioned in the advantage, disadvantage over there in the passive filter. So that is harmonic levels will be compensate here. Now we have to compensate that one here. Now, so because of this passive filter usage, so these many problems here. Now, so now large number of harmonics, that is, it is result in large size and the cost will be increases more. If the number of filters required more, then the cost will be increases over there. So to avoid that weakness and drawbacks of the passive filter, they have so many researchers, they have introduced a self-commutated devices that is called MOSFET, IGBTs, and some researchers, they have active filters they have mentioned here. So that one, what they are going to consider, self-commutated devices they have mentioned, that is MOSFET and IGBT, some other are there over there. Okay, so that is, there is no need to commutation circuit for the turn off the devices. So there are self-commutated, means they are going to self turn off devices. That is, so by using this one, they have researchers, they have designed a passive filter, they have designed over there for the less cost they have designed here. So the cost will be less of active filters, that is because they are using a self-commutated devices, and it is going to give the high performance here. The performance is high and which is suitable to the eliminate the different order harmonics here. Now, what are the drawbacks of passive filters are there? That is, cost will, number of branches will be more because of number of different harmonic levels here. So we can use only one filter, that is for the all the different orders here. So because of that one, so we can reduce the cost, the branches, the design, whatever the large size is required, large devices, we have reduced that one. We can use the some reduced devices here now. So because of that one, the low cost we can consider, the high performance it is going to give, and it is going to suitable to the eliminate the different harmonics or different orders we can eliminate here now. So by using the active filters, we can solve the drawbacks of the passive filters here. So the active filters also can compensate the voltage of current harmonic signal measured here. This can also compensate the voltage of current harmonic here. Now the current distortions are there. The current distortion voltage of that signal also it can measured here now, and the injected voltage or current harmonics also you can measured, and the injected voltage or current harmonic signals into the power system network is of same magnitude and opposite in phase of that harmonic signal. That is also, it can be, the active filters can be measured here. So what the total, the conclusion you can say, that one can comprises that active filter can comprises the power converters and control the loop with control of harmonic injections here. Whatever the loop of harmonic injection control is there, that loop we can control by using the active filter as the function of harmonic signal measure. You can measure the harmonic signal as well as in the form of harmonic measure signal, we can control the harmonic distortions or injections, that is voltage injections or current injections, we can measure that one. So here only we have told some advantages of active filters, that is called high performance, low cost, superior filtering performance is there. So
Slide is not visible, sir.
slide is not visible.
Previous slide is there.
Just share one second. Which slide is visible now?
Advantages and disadvantages of passive filters.
Now अभी check करो.
That slide on.
Slide only. So it is not operating one slide show them.
Now visible, sir.
नहीं ऐसा visible है. अभी देखो कौन सा visible है.
Passive filters.
अभी passive filters. Okay. Now which one is visible? Active filter is visible.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So whatever the drawbacks are there in the passive filters, that drawbacks are corrected by using the active filters here. So the number of, that is same thing they have explained here now. Some corrections are there here. That is I'll do now only just. So what they're telling here now. So first they have considered about the drawbacks of passive filter. Those drawbacks are how we are going to correct here now. That one they have explained about the active filters here. So when the number of harmonics to be filtered, large number of branches of passive filter will be required. Why the large number of passive filters are required? Because the different circuit we are going to use for the different harmonic orders. For the first order it is different, second order it is different, third order it is different, fifth order it is different. So based on the order, suppose in a system, suppose multiple order harmonics are present, then we have to use multiple branches or multiple filters we have to use over there. So by using that one, the branch here, so number of branches will be increases over there. So for that reason, they are telling here now, when the number of harmonics to be filtered, there is a required of large number of branches of passive filter will be required here. So the actual number of branches will depend upon number of harmonic level of the branches will depend upon the, sorry, here also, okay, will depend upon the level of branches to be compensated here. Here also some. Okay. To be compensated here. So the passive filter, so number of harmonics are equal to number of branches passive filters we are going to use that further, because that is only one reason, that is number of orders are different. Based on the different orders, different circuits we are going to use. So for each order, each circuit of the passive filter will be different over there. So for the each order we have to use different branch of the passive filter we are going to use. So this require large number of branches. So branches are required large, then the number of devices will be more. If the number of devices are more, then the cost will be more of that one. So hence, because of passive filter use for filtration of large number of harmonics result in large size and more cost here now. So that is the number of devices are more, then the cost will be more over there. Again, it is only that slide only visible. Huh? Okay, more cost is required for the large sizes. So how we have to reduce? They have reduced, the researchers, they have done the research on this and they have developed a filter that is called active filter we are going to use. That in that active filters, they are going to use the self-commutated MOSFET, IGBTs or semiconducting devices they have used in the that filtration method over there. So the self-commutated devices they have used, that is called, by using that one, what they have done here now. So they have reduced the large number of the branches they have reduced here, because These are applicable for suitable for any harmonics, any order harmonics. They can reduce the distortions here now. So based on that, so multiple large number of branches required in the passive, that one we can, by using a single filter, we can maintain, we can control the different order harmonics over there. Can control the different order harmonics we can control. So based on that, we are going to consider that one. The cost will be reduced. First, we have reduced the size. By reducing the size, we have reduced the number of devices. So number of devices are reduced, then cost will be reduced. The performance, by using a small size, less cost equipment, we can give the high performance. High performance, how we can say that one? Because by using these devices, the multi-order harmonic distortions we can control. So that will nothing but high performance it is going to give, that one we can call that. See here, the introduction of self-commutated devices like MOSFET, IGBT accelerated the research. How accelerated the research in the design of active filters? They have these devices, they are accelerated the research in the design of active filters here now, and resulted low cost here now. Resulted low cost, high performance active filter. How it is low cost and high performance? That is active filter suitable to eliminate the harmonics of different orders to overcome the drawbacks of passive filters. To understand the active filters, you should know the drawbacks of the passive filter first. Whatever we have explained in the previous, that is the drawbacks of the passive filter you understood. Then you can tell the whatever the drawbacks are the passive filters are there. Those are overcome by a those are eliminated by using the passive active filters, you can call that one here. The drawbacks of passive filters are eliminated by using a active filters here. So active filters compensate voltage of current harmonic signal measured here now. In the form of measuring only, it is going to control the harmonic distortion here now. We can compensate the voltage of current harmonics because of the current harmonics, whatever the voltages are produced here now. So those voltages it can measure here now by using a active filters here. And even it can control or it can measure the injected voltage or current, injected voltage or current harmonic signal can be measured here now. Again, the injected voltage or current harmonic signal into the power system network is of same magnitude. The voltage and current, whatever the injected voltage and current is there, same magnitude, same phase angle also it can be measured, and it can also measure the injected voltage and injected current in phase of the same magnitude, but opposite in phase of the measured harmonic signal. Opposite phase angle also, opposite in phase, that one also it can measure here now. So by measuring the harmonic signal, what it is going to do, it is going to compress the power converter and control loop which controls the harmonic injection of the filter as the function of harmonic signal measure here. It is going to control the harmonic injection here now as the function of harmonic signal measure here. The function is harmonic signal measurement, but it is controlling the harmonic injection or harmonic distortion. It is going to control that one. So based on these explanation, we can tell. Can anyone tell here other than this one, other than these three advantages? Can anyone tell me the different advantages of active filters? Other than these three, I am telling them. Based on the explanation, whatever we have done, based on that, no loading problem. No loading problem means
Reliable operation.
reliable operation. Both will give the reliable operation only. For the to give the reliable operation only, we are going to use the filters. So because of the harmonic distortion, some whatever the instrument damage is that one, it should not, or anywhere interruption of the power supply, it should not happen. For that reason only we are using the active and passive filters. You can read all these things from here, from this point to this point only, so many advantages are there. I will mark that one from here. So to understand the advantage, you should have to read first. This one you have to read, then you have to read from here to here. You'll get so many advantages, you will get that. Someone has replied. Small electrons provide high power gain as compared to passive. Don't search in the Google. Google search का आंसर नहीं चाहिए मेरे को. Whatever I have explained, based on that I am asking that. Other than that, you can write more. As compared to the passive filter, what are the advantages of the active filters? Yes, you think that one. Meanwhile, I will take the attendance. I will mark the attendance. I think the advantages of active filters over a passive filters. So I am not getting that one. You people are in final year. Still your names are in not order. First roll number 36 कैसे आए? Narayan Kadge, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Now you have to write your roll number. Double E underscore you have to use underscore BTech underscore your roll number. Then underscore you have to write your name. This much difference I am not understanding actually. माने अश्विनी dash use नहीं करने का 16 के बाद भी underscore use करो. After your roll number also you have to use the underscore like this. So for the next class at least everyone you have to write this like this roll number. Double E B dot, don't give the space over there, tech, that is B tech underscore my roll number, that is called roll number 1, again underscore, that is your name. You can write whatever you can write here. So in this format, everyone you have to write down. So what will happen while taking the attendance? First roll number 36 I am getting here now. That next roll number 16. 1 2 where is roll number 2 absent है 3 है next 4 नहीं है 5 है direct 6 नहीं है direct 13 को गए 8 9 where is 8 9 roll number like that it will happen. So for that reason I am telling you have to write in order, correct order you have to maintain that one. Okay, anyone can you tell the advantages? Here only I have told you people that, so that is first advantage you can write, the large number of branches are required in the passive filters. Large number of branches are required in the passive filters. Here only less number of branches are required. You can consider that is, you can tell that one. Large number of devices are required, less number of devices are required. So the size is large here, that is lower size. We can use that one. Smaller size we can use here now. Because of this large size, the cost will be more. You can consider that is low cost here now. And the main advantage is that for the different order of harmonics, we have to use different circuits for the passive element, passive filter. But here we can use only one active filters for different order of harmonics here now. That is the main advantage you can call it. For different order of harmonics, we can use only one filter. We can use that is active filter here now, and we are using that is self-commutated devices we are going to use in the MOSFET here now. So sorry, in the active filters here now. So and one more thing we can call that one, in the form of current harmonic signal also we can measure the voltage of the same magnitude and same phase angle, as well as same magnitude and opposite in phase angle also. It is possible to measure the harmonic signal we can measure, and in the form of measuring of harmonic signal we are controlling the harmonic distortion we are going to control here. So these many advantages are there here now, and as per the mentioned here now, superior filtering performance, that is called high performance it can give. And because of the reduction of the number of devices, the size of this device is very small, smaller size you can consider that one, and it will give the flexible operation here now. Flexible operation we can give to the power system here now. These are the active and passive filters operations we have discussed here. Okay, so just a minute. Roll number 2, are you there? Give the attendance properly. Roll number 2, roll number 4, roll number 6, 7, 8, roll number 8. Give the attendance. Reduce the fan size because roll number 1, are you there? I'll put absent. Last warning for you. Roll number 1, absent. Roll number 3,
Present.
roll number 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Yes, sir.
10, 11, 12, 13,
Yes, sir.
14,
Present, sir.
15, 16,
Present, sir.
17,
Present, sir.
18, 19, ज्वाइन होके बाहर गए तो मालूम नहीं होते, ऐसा सोच रहे हैं ना आप लोग. 19, 20,
Present, sir.
21,
Present, sir.
22, 23, 24,
Present, sir.
25, 26,
Present, sir.
27,
Present, sir.
8,
Present, sir.
29, 29, 30.
Present.
मानस सागर प्रेजेंट है तो आज कुछ तो है स्पेशल देर. 31 वो भी उनका फुल गैंग ही प्रेजेंट है. 30, 31, 32, 31 नहीं है. 32, 33,
Sir. Roll
Yes,
number.
sir.
33,
Present, sir.
34, 35, 36,
Yes, sir.
37, 38, 39, 40, 41.
39, 39.
Okay. 42, 43, 44, 45,
Sir, 42.
43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50.
47 present.
51, 52, 53.
52 present, sir.
54, 55, 56.
56 present, sir.
Okay. 57, 58, 59.
57.
58, sir.
Okay. 60, 61, 62,
60 present.
61, 63,
Present, sir.
64, 65. देखो joined roll number 1 she has joined starting but now she is not available. Okay, roll number 3
Sir, present, sir. Sir,
मैडम
roll number.
ज्वाइन करके किधर तो रखे गए तो काउंट नहीं होते अटेंडेंस.
Unmute नहीं हो रहा है, sir. मैंने message डाला chat box
I
में.
have called nearly 5 to 10 times your name. Roll number 5.
नहीं, sir. Unmute ही नहीं हो रहा है.
Roll number 5. Okay, leave that one.
Sir, roll number 11 present.
कहाँ गए थे मैडम आप? ठीक है, नेक्स्ट कौन है? ओके, सो इट कंप्लीट. यस,
Sir, roll number 15 present. मेरा अनम्यूट ही नहीं हो रहा है.
भाई सबका ऐसे ही प्रॉब्लम रहता है. अनम्यूट वो जब अभी कैसे हो गए फिर अनम्यूट? ठीक है, रहने दो. So this completes the second unit. Already you have given the second chapter test also you have given here. So only 58 students, they have submitted the chapter test. So in the next class, we'll start the third unit. We'll start in the next class. Okay. So for the ISC up to third unit, it is there. Soon we'll get the ISC 1. So